everyone. It is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. Got a man in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the tight end.
That was a great switch, dude.
Runs
No
through a
cap.
tackle. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down.
There's no way.
Enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Rushes on him. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Second down coming up. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Longhorns are in the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Burden. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep.
Yo, my nigga.
Defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
I was about to say, he catches
Drop
that.
the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
He catches that. Hey, man, Dan Graves.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. With the catch, it's Burden. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wants to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over TCU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running into the open space. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes.
Oh, why am I so
and
slow?
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Then I got to do something like
I
that.
mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Randall. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it can be hard to stop.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh.
Now the pitch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Burton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep.
Knockout! Good shit from Marty.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Great block, my guy.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Come on, give me that one. No, I need that. Sweet.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Down.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Hike my ball, hike my ball, hike my ball, hike my ball. Hike!
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Like, brother, get to the line and hike my ball.
On that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Should not take 5 seconds to hike the damn ball. We're set. Hike.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this.
Brings it down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. On the move, he fires. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Takes a shot. Finds him out of the backfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to...
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive.
Okay.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Texas A&M going up tempo. The give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Oh my God, good shit, Thielen.
Run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give on the inside. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Third down.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a shot. In the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Aggies in the hurry up. They want to run this quarterback. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback.
68. You are not that blind.
QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan.
68. You're not that
really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make
Take us home, Johnny.
I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Take us home.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
There he goes. Creates a little space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Way to get open, my boy.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one.
Oh, that's why he's right there.
They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got it in the middle, it's Chase. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Snagged out of the air. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. Across the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wants to throw on third down. Here's a heat. Lets it go to the end zone.
Good freaking swat, my boy.
Up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
He might want another play. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Hey,
got him for the sack,
who got back there?
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it.
Right, if I'm the...
Yep.
I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies.
Yeah.
I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
Yo, what? What is this?
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game
you got to
long.
hit that
Here we are
sideline
late
and
in an
finish,
obvious
gang.
passing
What
situation,
you doing?
trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it.
Defensive back, he's reaching their arm out, stopping me from running.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And then you don't get your block out there. It's a defensive back, my nigga.
Stopped in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back.
Oh, look at y'all. Oh, look at y'all blocking on this weak-ass jet sweep. Y'all block on that, but fuck out of here.
And just dusted the field.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Talk about jamming.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Don't get your bitch ass back to the line, nigga.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Literally just do something as simple as this.
Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Never knock that away.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll try to get it through the air. Going for 6.
But save, he
goes incomplete, working to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ball game.